America's news leader. Eyewitness News at 6 o'clock starts now.
We are just a few hours away now from the one and only vice presidential debate this election season. And as you can see, both of the candidates have already arrived at the debate hall for their advance inspection.
Tonight is the rare moment when Governor Mike Pence and Senator Tim Kaine will be the focus of attention.
They'll take the stage tonight at Longwood University in Virginia. Eyewitness News political reporter Kevin Rader is also there, and he joins us now with a preview of the big showdown and what the governor faced on his way to the venue. Kevin.
Yeah, tonight is the night, John and Anne Marie. It's the night America gets a good look at these two vice presidential nominees as they stand shoulder to shoulder and take their case directly to the American voters. But we wanted to show you a little reflection of the political climate Mike Pence is driving into tonight. A billboard along Patrick Henry Highway that went up just this morning for tonight's event. So what will Senator Tim Kaine and Governor Mike Pence have to accomplish in tonight's debate? That's a question I pose directly to NBC's Andrea Mitchell. How do you see it tonight?
Well, I think Mike Pence is Donald Trump's best argument, that he can be a conventional conservative Republican, that he will govern with smart people around him. Mike Pence is really well regarded in the Republican Party, and in Washington is the work he did on the Hill.
Such polar opposite from Trump.
Yeah, I mean,
Trump's
they're just very
place.
different people.
Pence is on message. I mean, he
exactly.
Just, sometimes to a fault.
Right. And so what Tim Kaine is going to try to do is not let Mike Pence normalize Donald Trump. He wants to let people know that this is what Donald Trump has done this past week, the tweeting in the middle of the night, the shaming of the former Miss Universe, all of that controversial stuff, and trying to prevent Pence from portraying Donald Trump as someone who could be a, respectable and conventional commander-in-chief.
Last question. These two kind of introducing themselves to the country tonight in a way, are they not?
Sure they are. They're not well known, even though one is a former governor and a current senator, the other is, of course, a current governor. But these two men understand governing, and that's very different from Trump. So the debate, I think, is going to be much more substantive, much more policy-oriented, as they try to show the differences between the two political parties.
And, of course, the eyes of the world, the eyes of the media are focused on this university tonight as these two men go shoulder to shoulder. And I think there's genuine hope tonight that there will be a debate of substance tonight. Governor Mike Pence taking the center stage. We'll be here for it and have it for you tonight. Results and reaction for you tonight on Eyewitness News on the Night Beat. Kevin Rader, Channel 13, Eyewitness News. John?
All right. Thank you, Kevin. And you can watch tonight's vice presidential debate right here on Channel 13. We'll also stream it at WTHR.com. It all starts at 9 o'clock.